Hi, everyone, and welcome to another Laurel Highlands football game. Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today, via tape delay from Laurel Highlands High School, Mustang Field, Laurel Highlands Mustangs take on the Ringgold Rams. Hi, everybody. I'm Tony Anola with Jerry Dupay, and we welcome you aboard for tonight's WPIAL 4A football game. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV with Gary Smith. I'm Tony Anola with Jerry Dupay, and we will be back with the starting lineups for both teams right after these messages.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown. We'd like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches on having a successful football season.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. You're a hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network, where tonight the Laurel Highlands Mustangs will take on the Ringgold Rams. Let's go over the starting lineup offensively for the Ringgold Rams. Coming in with an 0-1 record in section play. Starting at tight end will be number 44, Kevin Willis, a 5'10", 190-pound sophomore. At left tackle will be Logan Simcoe, a 5'10", 230-pound sophomore. At left guard, Cameron Smith, a 5'10", 190-pound sophomore. At center, Julian Altamari, a 5'11", 220-pound senior. At right guard, Jacob Meyer, a 5'11", 230-pound junior. At right tackle is Dante Campagna, a 6'5", 275-pound junior. And at the wide receiver slot, it'll be Tanner Smith, a 5'9", 165-pound senior. In the fullback slot, it'll be John Palefko, a 5'10", 185-pound junior. Starting running back will be number 5, Dante Kynes, a 5'9", 155-pound junior. And at quarterback will be number 18, Jason Walsh, a 5'8", 150-pound senior. We'll be back with the starting lineup for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs right after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
If you've been injured on the job, you'll want a local attorney you can trust. The attorneys at Davis & Davis live and work right here, representing injured workers for over 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff. Let's go over the starting lineup offensively for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs tonight, coming in with an 0-1 record, and this will be their first section game of the year. Their starters tonight will be at tight end, Caden Friel, a 6'3", 225-pound sophomore. On the other tight end spot will be Brian Yorchek, a 5'9", 180-pound junior. At left tackle, Nick Egnaut, a 6'2", 255-pound senior. At left guard, Colton Cole, a 5'11", 225-pound junior. Starting tonight at center will be Caleb Glebus, a 5'11", 290-pound junior. At right guard, Lorenzo McFadden, a 5'11", 275-pound senior. At right tackle, A.J. Sumter, 6'1", 240-pound junior. At the wide receiver slot, starting at one slot, will be Terrence Thomas Brown, a 5'10", 160-pound senior. He'll be flanked on the other side by Christian Burchek, a 6', 185-pound senior. Two slot receivers will be number 5, Matt Lucas, a 6'2", 165-pound junior. And number 2, Rodney Gallagher, a 5'11", 160-pound sophomore. Starting at fullback, Max Rockwell, a 5'10", 190-pound junior. And at running back will be number 4, Angelo Gotti, a 5'7", 160-pound senior. Getting to start tonight at quarterback will be number 3, Joe Chambers, a 6', 170-pound junior. Chambers came in last week and played pretty much all of the second half against Albert Gallatin. Rodney Gallagher originally started at quarterback last week, but Chambers gets the start tonight, and Gallagher will be in his more familiar position in his slot receiver, and I would expect Gallagher to get a lot of passes here tonight from Chambers, trying to get the ball to him as much as possible. We'll be back with the opening kickoff right after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network. Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. We're getting ready for kickoff with the Laurel Highlands Mustangs facing the Ringgold Rams. Ringgold comes in with an 0-1 record, 0-1 in section play in the Big 8 Conference. They're coming in with a loss last week to Trinity. They lost 49-26. Laurel Highlands coming in 0-1 overall, and this is their first Big 8 Conference game. They lost last week to Albert Gallatin 32-0 in non-conference play. And we'll get ready here for the singing of the national anthem.
High School student, Bella Wilson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful rendition of the national anthem by Bella Wilson. Did a very nice job. I'm sure we're getting ready for the for the Laurel Highlands alma mater here in a minute.
We're just going to be right on top of each other here.
As we said, Laurel Highlands coming in with an 0-1 record. We're beaten last week by Albert Gallatin 32-0. Coming into this week's play in the Big 8 Conference in Class 4A, 3 of the teams in the conference that Laurel Highlands is in, Belle Vernon, Thomas Jefferson, and McKeesport, are ranked in the top 10 in Class 4A. Thomas Jefferson, number 1, Belle Vernon 2, and McKeesport 5. The Mustangs will be kicking off. Kicking for the Mustangs will be Zach Layton. Layton, a 6'5", 175-pound senior. Back to receive for Ringgold will be number 5, Dante Kynes, and number 21, Braden Fine. And we're getting ready to go.
Layton to kick off for Laurel Highlands.
Here's the kick by Layton. It's going to be taken by Fines at about the 7-yard line. Here comes Fines. Fines going to be tackled at about the 27-yard line, 26-yard line. And that's where Ringgold will start on offense. Ringgold being quarterbacked tonight by Jason Walsh, the 5'8", 150-pound senior. They'll be running the wing T offense. So we expect to see a lot of rushing tonight from Ringgold. Set up the defense for the Mustangs. Starting for the Mustangs. At end will be Brian Yurchek. On the other end will be Jaden Pratt. We'll get ready for the first snap here. Jacob Walsh under center. So we send the wing T. Polefko going to get the inside handoff. Polefko's going to gain about 5 yards on the first carry, so makes it a nice and manageable 2nd and 5. Ball going to be placed at the Laurel Highlands, at the Ringgold 32-yard line. So 2nd and 5. And as you can hear, no fans in the stands here tonight, but the band right in front of us. Here's Walsh again. Under center in motion. Looks like, I think that was Braden Fine. And it was number 21. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it was number 11. Number 11, it's going to be Landon Oslowski. So Oslowski on the carry. Stopped really for no gains. Going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Kelly on the carry.
So Oslowski with his carry. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down 5.
And remains 3rd down and 5. The Mustangs defense and Mustangs coming in had trouble stopping the run last week against Albert Gallatin. Sean Loring pretty much having his way against the Mustang defense. Now here's a handoff. That's going to go to Polefko. Polefko is going to be awfully close to a first down. May bring up a measurement. Let's see where they spot it. He had to get to the 37, and they're going to give him a first down. So Polefko with a 5-yard carry, his 2nd carry. He's now got 10 yards, and that's the first down of the game for Ringgold. Ringgold trailed at the half last week to Trinity, 49-12. We have a stoppage in play. Looks like the referee, not exactly sure what he's doing. I think he's looking at the 45-second clock. Instead of running it set right now at 25, he's looking to set it at 40. So he's trying to get it to 40, and there it is. So he's got it at 40, so now we've got things ready to go. Ringgold picks up their first down of the game. Now it's 1st and 10 now from the Ringgold 37. 3 offensive plays, 3 running plays so far for Ringgold. We don't expect to see a whole lot of passing. There's a handoff the other way to Fine. Fine trying to get outside, but great tackle there. That was number 8, Hunter Kuzier. Kuzier with a nice job to string that play out by Fine. Looks like they're going to give him about a 1-yard loss. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 11 for Ringgold. Nice play by Kuzier there to string that out. You can see 2nd and 11. So Fine with a 1-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd and 11. 9:20 to go here in this first quarter. There's a handoff to Polefko. And he's got running room. Polefko able to get out to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 45. So Polefko with a 19-yard gain. They're going to mark him at the 45. So that's another first down from Ringgold. So Polefko now 3 carries for 29 yards. Tackle made there by Rodney Gallagher.
First down and 10 for Ringgold.
Had 7 tackles last week against AG. Makes his first tackle here. So now Ringgold into Laurel Highlands territory. There's going to be a double reverse. Fine. Fumbles. I think the ball went out of bounds, and it did before Laurel Highlands can gain possession. It was going to be a double reverse. Fine. Was going to hand it back off. Looked like it was going to be Oslowski. But the handoff was not clean between Walsh and Fine. So that ball is going to go out of bounds, and that's going to mark the ball back at the 49-yard line back into Ringgold territory. So on the fumble, Laurel Highlands not able to get a break. So now it's going to be second and 16. The ball on the 49-yard line. Little trickery did not work there for the Ringgold Rams. Here's Fine again in motion. Here's Walsh. He's going to try to roll out the pass. Beautiful tackle. Max Rockwell on the shoestring tackle for the loss.
Sacked by Max Rockwell.
Rockwell with a beautiful job. That ball's going to be marked all the way back to the 40-yard line. So a 9-yard loss there by Walsh. It's now going to bring out 3rd down and 24. Ball marked now at the Ringgold 40-yard line. Beautiful play by Rockwell. Stayed at that linebacker position and just strung Walsh out. Really didn't have any open receivers at the time, but beautiful play by Rockwell for the loss. So now 3rd and 25. Here's another handoff to Palefko inside, but that's going to be number 68, nose tackle. Brad Smith on the tackle for the Mustangs. And also going to be on number 14. That's going to be DeMonte Kiss stepping in there as well. So now Palefko only able to pick up about 4 yards there, but it's going to bring up 3rd down. And Gallagher back to receive for the Mustangs. Here's a snap. Here's the kick by Rosensteel. And that ball is going to be shanked out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. And they're going to have a roughing the kicker. But I don't exactly know how you can do that. It looked like he was kind of rolling like the rugby kick. But there's going to be a flag. Let's see if it's going to be running into or roughing the kicker. It'll make a big difference to see on this 4th and 22. Here's a signal. Just running into the kicker, not roughing. So it's still going to bring up 4th down, but it's going to give Ringgold another chance to kick. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Mustangs. Mustangs just a little anxious to try to go in and make the block.
Ball now spotted at the Ringgold 49-yard line.
Clayton Rosensteel, the punter, 6 foot, 175-pound seniors, actually getting a couple Division I looks. Both the place kicker and the punter for Ringgold. So here's the snap. Again, Gallagher back to receive. Ringgold kind of fortunate. High snap's going to get past Rosensteel. He's going to have to fall on it. The Mustangs are going to take possession at Ringgold's 30-yard line. High snap, and Rosensteel couldn't control it. So on 4th down, the Mustangs able to force the second punt by Ringgold. And the Mustangs going to take over on their 30-yard line. So as we said, starting today on offense, quarterback for the Mustangs will be Joe Chambers. Joe, this is his first year of organized football altogether. He was 6 for 10 last week against Albert Gallatin for 58 yards. He's going to try an inside handoff there. That ball was handed off to Angelo Gotti, but Gotti, he's going to lose about 3 yards. So the Mustangs starting out with fantastic field position, but lose 3 on their first offensive play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13. So Laurel Highlands trying to capitalize. They've yet to score this year. So we said they were shut out last week by Albert Gallatin, 32-0. Here's an inside handoff to Gallagher. Tries to shake it. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And Gallagher with a 3-yard gain. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Nice tackle on the outside. by
Gain of 3 on the play, 3rd down and 10.
Jacob Walsh coming in.
Ball marked at the Ringgold 30-yard line.
Let's see what happens here. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs, we're down to 6 minutes to go in this first quarter. The Mustangs trying to capitalize on the high snap. Taking over at the Ringgold 30-yard line, 3rd and 10. Split to the left is Matt Lucas. Gallagher in the slot. Here's Chambers. He's going to try to run it himself. Can he get to the 20? He's going to get about to the 22-yard line. We're going to give him an 8-yard gain, but still comes up short of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th and 2. And we'll see what Coach Richie Colasar is going to decide to do here. And I'm going to imagine they're going to have to go for it. Layton's got a good leg, but you got to try to put some points on the board. The Mustangs looking for some type of momentum. So it's going to be 4th down and a long 2. Chambers out of the shotgun. Flanked to the left by Gotti. And here's Gallagher in motion. We're going to have an offsides.
Penalty on the play.
Looks like the Mustangs may have drawn Ringgold offside. Waiting for the indication, and it is. So Chambers able to draw the Ringgold defense offside, and that's going to get a first down for the Mustangs. So now the Mustangs in business, first down on the 17-yard line. They've run 3 plays trying to sustain this drive. Here's Chambers going to draw back with pressure. He's going to throw it over the middle. Nice catch there and pass. That was DeMonte Kiss. Kiss got nailed, but not until he got till about the 10-yard line. I think they're going to mark it at the 9. So DeMonte Kiss with his first catch of the year. And a beautiful pass there by Chambers. So Chambers connects on his first pass to Kiss. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Here's the handoff, trying to get outside. Can't do that. That's Kiss, and he's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So DeMonte Kiss, they are going to mark him at the 9. So Kiss for no gain.
Loss of 1 on the play.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Mustangs trying to do something with this possession. As we said, they took over on the Ringgold 30-yard line. Just need something to get a little momentum going. Here's Chambers coming up out of the shotgun. Gotti to his right. Kiss and Burchek flank to the right. Lucas to the left, and Gallagher in motion goes to the slot. Here's an inside handoff. It's going to be nowhere. That was Gotti. He's going to be stopped. There's a tackle made there by number 78. It's Logan Simcoe. So now the Mustangs on 4th down. They're going to bring in Layton. So Gotti with no gain. Mustangs may have to call timeout here. Another set. It's going to be a 25-yarder. There's a snap and a hold. Here's Layton. It's up, and it's no good. Layton just missed. Looked like it might have got inside a little bit, but it's going to be a missed field goal by the Mustangs, so they're going to come up empty after taking over at the Ringgold 30-yard line. So that's going to bring the ball back to the 20-yard line, and Ringgold's going to take over for their 2nd possession. So Layton with the miss. And now brings back the Ringgold offense. And again, Jacob Walsh under center. So the Mustangs come up with no points after good field position. Looks like there's a motion penalty.
Penalty mark on the play.
And there was. Let's see. Prior to the snap, false start.
That will be a 5-yard.
That's going to be the second penalty against Ringgold.
On the Ringgold 15-yard
2
line.
penalties now for 10 yards, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 15. Ringgold, as we said, able to move the ball. Actually, got the ball down as far as the Mustangs' 45-yard line, but just a couple mistakes, a couple penalties. Here's another inside handoff to Palefko.
Palefko on the carry.
Palefko able to get up to about the 22-yard line.
Stopped by Gallagher.
We're going to give him 7 yards. So Palefko now with 40 yards rushing on 5 carries.
Gain 7 on the play. 2nd down, 8.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 on the Ringgold 22-yard line. We're down to 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Here's a handoff there to Fine. He's able to make it around the left corner. Knocked out of bounds there by Rodney Gallagher, but not before he picks up another first down for Ringgold. That's the 3rd first down. They're going to mark him out at the 35-yard line. So 13-yard gain there by Brandon Fine. And another first down for the Ringgold Rams. We're down under 2 minutes to go. So the ball will be marked at the 35, 1st and 10 for the Rams. Gallagher with a nice job to knock Fine out of bounds. He had a couple blockers out in front. Gallagher able to shoot the gap and knock him out. So here comes Walsh in motion. It's going to be Oslowski. So Oslowski on the carry. He's going to get up about 3 yards. We're going to give him 3.
Stopped by Lorenzo McFadden.
And that's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made there by Dan Carney. Carney had a good game defensively as well last week against Albert Gallatin. Carney recorded 6 tackles, all solo last week against AG. Steps right in, makes another stop here for the Mustangs. So here's beautiful play, able to shoot the gap for the Mustangs. That's number 52. That's going to be John Deek, the 5'10", 770-pound freshman. Able to shoot the gap there.
Cameron Smith with initial tackle.
So you get a 3-yard loss.
Portrait of the defense.
So Fine. Stopped.
3rd down and 10.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Probably going to be the last play of this first quarter. 3rd and 10 from the 35-yard line. In motion. Here comes Oslowski. Nice play coming in, flying in there. Looked like number 68. That was Brad Smith, the nose tackle. Oslowski, they're going to give him 1 yard. So that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, it's Laurel Highlands nothing and Ringgold nothing. We'll be back for second quarter action on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. We're getting ready for second quarter play. Ringgold on 4th down and 9. They're going to bring in Rosensteel to punt again. Gallagher back deep. Here's the punt by Rosensteel. Nice kick. Going to angle it. Looks like they're going to be picked up there. Wow, what happened? DeMonte Kiss able to pick it up. Beautiful run back. It looked like the ball was going to be down there by Ringgold, but DeMonte Kiss with a beautiful return brings it up into Ringgold territory. Looks like they're going to mark him out at the 45-yard line. I know they're going to say he stepped out at midfield. Kiss just stepped on the sideline. So now the Mustangs again with good field position. They started their first possession on Ringgold's 30-yard line, but came up empty on the missed field goal by Layton. And now take the ball over at midfield. Smart play there by Kiss. Ringgold was going to try to down it. Probably picked up about 15 yards on that return. So here's Chambers dropping back, being flushed out of the pocket, trying to stiff arm, and that's Oslowski coming in. So Oslowski with the tackle is going to be about a 6-yard loss. So Oslowski, beautiful play there by him coming in. Chambers was looking downfield, didn't have anybody to throw to. Everybody was covered. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 16 for the Mustangs on the 44-yard line. Chambers didn't have a whole lot of protection there. Oslowski able to come in, just track down Chambers. Nice job defensively. So here's Chambers. There's Gallagher in motion. Gallagher going to get the inside handoff, and he does. Block in the back. You can see that. That was pretty evident there. Friel going to get called for a block in the back after Gallagher gained maybe a yard. I think they're going to call a block in the back. Be interesting to see if Ringgold takes this penalty. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. If not, 3rd down and long. So let's see what they do. Referee signal, it's going to be a spot foul. It is going to be a hold. That's going to be a spot foul on the 40-yard line. So Ringgold is going to take it. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. That's their 2nd penalty of the game for a total of 15 yards. But more importantly, that ball is going to be brought back to the 30-yard line. So now it's going to be 2nd and 30 for the Mustangs. 10:49 to go. 2nd quarter. And we're going to have a timeout. Timeout by Ringgold. So we'll take a timeout. 10:48 to go here in this 2nd quarter. It's Laurel Highlands and Ringgold tied 0-0. We'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown. We'd like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches on having a successful football season.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. 10:48 to go here in this 2nd quarter. Laurel Highlands and Ringgold still scoreless. 2nd down and 30 after the timeout by Ringgold. Chambers in the shotgun. Then here's the snap. Chambers drops back. It's going to be a screen pass set up. Here's Gotti. But wow, beautiful play there. That's going to be number 33 on defense. That's Palefko for Ringgold. That screen pass was set up beautifully, but only a 3-yard gain from Chambers to Gotti. Chambers able to set that up, but just didn't have anywhere to go. So Gotti with the catch, but still going to bring up a 3rd and 27. We'll see what the Mustangs have here. Here's Chambers going to try to go deep. Here's Burchek, and Gallagher goes high. Makes a beautiful catch. Rodney Gallagher able to go up over 3 defenders and pull that pass down. They're going to mark that at the 34-yard line. So the Mustangs able to complete a long pass there. Beautiful play on a 3rd and 27. So a 32-yard pass from Chambers to Gallagher, who just basically out-jumped everybody around him and picked up the first down. So Gallagher with his first catch of the night. Here's Chambers. Going to go over the middle, and that's going to be a pass to Gallagher. Gallagher took a shot while he was down. He's kind of talking to the referee a little bit. Looks like it's going to be a pickup of about 5. So Gallagher with his second catch. Chambers now 4 for 4 for 49 yards. Gallagher 2 catches for 37. So Chambers looking good. So he said he started last week, the second half against AG. He was 6 for 10 for 59, but looks confident back here today. Here's an inside handoff to Angelo Gotti. Gotti's going to be bottled up. We're going to give him maybe a half yard, so 67 on the tackle. That's going to be Dante Compagni. So now it's going to bring up a crucial 3rd down. So Gotti able to pick up maybe a yard. So 3rd and 5. The ball on Ringgold's 27-yard line. There's Chambers out of the gun. He's got some time. Wide open Gallagher. Gallagher knew where he was at, went deep enough. That's going to be a first down. So Gallagher able to pick up 6 yards. And the Mustangs able to pick up their 3rd first down of the game. Gallagher now with 6 yards on the catch. He's got 3 catches for 43 yards all in this drive. So the Mustangs, after starting at midfield and coming through a 3rd and 27, here's Chambers rolling the other way. It's going to be a pass. Nice catch. Was he able to get a foot in? Yes, he was. It looked like DeMonte Kiss. They're going to mark him down at the 2-yard line. So another 19-yard gain. So the Mustangs picking up another first down in this drive. And DeMonte Kiss with his 2nd catch of the night. He's now got 2 catches for 28 yards. I'm going to show it on about the 2-yard line. So a 19-yard pickup. And Chambers, perfect so far, 6 for 6 for 74 yards. More importantly, 1st and goal for the Mustangs. 7:30 on a running clock in the 2nd quarter. Chambers with time. Tries to throw it over the middle to Kiss. Overthrown and actually almost caught on the end line by Burchek. He made a diving effort. The ball was a little too high for DeMonte Kiss to try to control. And Burchek made a diving effort but just couldn't come up with it. So that's the first incomplete pass for Chambers. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 2. Goal to go. And the Mustangs, 7:30 to go. 2nd quarter. The Mustangs looking to put their first points up of the year. Here's Chambers out of the gun. Inside handoff. No, he's going to try to fade it over to Burchek. Burchek couldn't hold on to it. Nice pass, but pretty good defense over there by Ringgold. Looked like that was number 30, Jacob Walsh. On the coverage. Did a fantastic job on Burchek. It would have been a difficult catch. So after starting out 6 straight completions, Chambers now with 2 straight incompletions. And the Mustangs now 3rd and 2. Goal to go from from the Ringgold 2. Here's Chambers going to try to hand it off on the inside, and that's going to be Gallagher, and he's going to punch it in. So Rodney Gallagher with his second carry of the game. This one goes for a 2-yard touchdown. And the Mustangs able to get on the board, putting together a 50-yard drive, with the big play in that drive being Gallagher and Chambers connecting on a 32-yard pass. So the Mustangs with their first score of the year. Here's Layton trying to make it 7-0. Holders Dan Carney gets the ball down. It's up. Ball's going to be good. So with 7:19 to go, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs strike first on a 2-yard run by Rodney Gallagher. And the Mustangs take a quick 7-0 lead. 7:19 to go in the second. We'll be right back for the kickoff on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown. We'd like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches on having a successful football season.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs lead the Ringgold Rams 7-0. Here's the kickoff by Zach Layton. Layton kicks it deep. It's going to go over Kine's head. He's going to take it, looked like on the 1-yard line. I thought he actually stepped in the end zone, but the referee didn't mark it as a touchback, so he's only going to get the ball out to the 12-yard line. So fortunately for the Mustangs, they did not call a touchback. That ball would have been spotted at the 20. So Kynes brings it out to the 12, and that's where Ringgold will take over. Rodney Gallagher scoring the first touchdown for the Mustangs. You're hearing his first touchdown. He actually accounted for 12 touchdowns last year, 5 rushing, 5 receiving, 1 on an interception return, and 1 on the kickoff. So the Mustangs riding the stud Gallagher. He's able to punch it in and give the Mustangs a lead. So here's Walsh. We're going to have another timeout called by Ringgold. That's going to be their second of the half. So it's 7:13 to go. We'll take a timeout as well. The Mustangs leading the Ringgold Rams 7-0, and we'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. Ringgold taking possession on their own 12-yard line after the Mustangs' Rodney Gallagher punches a run-in from 2 yards out, giving the Mustangs a 7-0 lead. So here's Walsh on the third possession now for Ringgold. The Mustangs' defense playing well so far. Nice play there Oslowski able to get the inside handoff. Almost busted it out. They're going to mark him down on the 24-yard line. So Oslowski with a 12-yard gain and another first down for Ringgold. Oslowski now
Ball was on the 24-yard line.
4 carries for 16 yards. And that's a first down for the Rams. So a little bit different. Oslowski lining up now at the halfback. Polefko now going to be leading. Here's Oslowski trying to get outside, able to pick up maybe 6 yards. Now they're going to mark that ball out at the 32. I thought he was out around the 29, but they're going to give him 8 yards on that carry. So now Oslowski, 24 yards on 5 carries. Sorry. So Oslowski following the block by Polefko and able to pick up a quick 7. Brings up a 2nd and 3. Ball on the Ringgold 33-yard line. And here's Walsh under center. Fakes the pitch there to Oslowski. Here's a pitch. I'm sorry. Long pass there. Walsh trying to get the ball downfield to Braden Fine. But nice coverage there by DeMonte Kiss. Kiss with good defense there. So Walsh with his first pass attempt. That's going to be an incomplete pass, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. And the Mustangs looking for a big stop here. Mustangs have started out their first 2 possessions in good field position on the Ringgold 30, where they came up empty, and at midfield, where they were able to drive it 50 yards for their first touchdown of the year. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's an inside handoff again. That's Oslowski again. They're going to mark him down at the 38-yard line, so pick up a 5 yards. And Oslowski picks up another first down for Ringgold.
That will be good enough for a Ringgold first down.
So this drive started on the Ringgold 12-yard line. And they've got it out now to the 38. 1st and 10, or sneaking up on 6 minutes to go here in this second quarter. The Mustangs lead the Ringgold Rams 7-0. And here's, we're going to have another timeout. Looks like we are. Ringgold, that's going to be their 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with 6:05 to go, they're going to use their final timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. So 7-0, Laurel Highlands over Ringgold. 6:05 to go here in the second quarter, and we'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages. Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. 6:05 to go, second quarter. Ringgold with a first down on their own 38. Walsh under center is going to hand it off to fullback Polefko. Polefko able to get it up, probably a gain of about 3 yards. He's getting up a little slow. He was dinged there pretty good by Dan Carney and Christian Burchek. We're going to give Polefko 3 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7. And again, Walsh under center. Going to hand now. Looks like Oslowski, and Oslowski able to get into Laurel Highlands territory. The big gain there. It looked like about 11 yards. Gallagher on the tackle, but not before. Another first down picked up. We're going to give him 11. So that's another first down. That's the 6th first down of the game here so far for Ringgold. And Gallagher again on the tackle. But Ringgold now into Laurel Highlands territory. They were able to get the ball last time to the Laurel Highlands 45, but couldn't do anything with it after that. So now on the Mustang 48. Here's another handoff to Oslowski. He's able to cut it up. It's going to be marked down at about the 41-yard line, so we're going to give him 7. Going to bring up a 2nd and 3. Dan Carney again on the tackle. Carney's been everywhere so far here for the Mustangs.
Second down and 4.
As we said, 6 solo tackles last week against AG. Playing pretty well at the linebacker spot for the Mustangs so far this year. So here we go, the Mustangs. Looks like they may be calling timeout, and they are.
Timeout.
So now, defensive timeout. 4:21 to go. The Mustangs lead the Ringgold Rams 7-0, and we'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
Justin Smith down this way to get it back.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. The Ringgold Rams trying to sustain a drive here. They're on the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 42-yard line. 2nd and 4. Here's a beautiful play there. Max Rockwell able to get in and just drills Oslowski. Oslowski there with a loss of about 3 yards. Beautiful play there by Max Rockwell. Rockwell stepping into the gap.
Laurel Highlands 45 yards.
Rockwell, the 5'10", 190-pound junior. He played well defensively last week as well for Laurel Highlands against the AG Colonials. Rockwell had 4 tackles last week. Makes a big stop there, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 7. They're going to try to run Oslowski again. Gets a little bit of yardage, but he's tackled there by Burchek with a little bit of help from number 33, Billy Barton.
4th down.
So now it's going to bring up a 4th and 2.
Ball spotted at the Laurel Highlands 40-yard line.
So Oslowski able to pick up 5. Now it's going to bring up a 4th and 2, and let's see if the Mustangs can get a huge stop here. We're down to 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. They're going to try to go again, and Oslowski's able to shoot it through there without a problem. Oslowski able to pick up quick 9 yards. So Oslowski now 11 carries for 58 yards. That's going to pick up another first down for Ringgold. That's their 7th of the game. So under 3 minutes to go, Ringgold trying to answer the touchdown by Gallagher. 7-0, the Mustangs lead. Here's Walsh. He's going to pitch it back to Oslowski. Able to cut it up a little bit. Picks up maybe about 4 yards. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 28-yard line. We're going to give him 3. So Oslowski with a 3-yard pickup. The clock's running. And as we mentioned, Ringgold with no timeouts left. Closing in on 2 minutes to go. And here's Walsh. 2nd down and 7 from the Mustang 28-yard line. Here's Walsh. Going to try Oslowski again. That ball's loose. Looked like Burchek might have got on it for the Mustangs. Let's see who's going to mark it. No, they're going to call it 3rd down, so Oslowski fortunate. They're going to mark that ball down at the 27-yard line. So the Mustangs, ball on the ground, just couldn't pick up the turnover. But it's going to bring up a 3rd, about a long 7 here. The clock's still running. We're down to 1:25 to go. This is a huge 3rd down conversion if the Mustangs can stop the Rams. So here's Walsh. Going to fake the pitch. He's got nobody to pitch it to. And Deke, they're going to call a horse collar tackle. Oh, after a beautiful stop and a beautiful play, it's going to be a personal foul and an automatic first down. John Deke, the 5'10", 170-pound freshman, is going to get called for the horse collar tackle. So after the loss, Ringgold is going to pick up a first down with 1:10 to go. And that's a personal foul, and that's a horse collar. And that's going to be a 15-yard mark off. So the Mustangs now made a beautiful stop, had Ringgold bottled up. Walsh had no place to go, nobody to even pitch it to or throw to. But it's going to be an automatic first down with 1:10 to go. They're going to mark it. How can that be? It's a personal foul. It's got to be a first down. They're going to say it's 3rd and 2. I don't understand this at all. And here's the pitch to Oslowski. He's going to pick up a first down anyway. But I didn't understand that at all. They're going to stop the clock. He's going to be marked out at about the 16-yard line. So Oslowski picks up 7 yards, but still don't understand that call. If it's a personal foul, it's got to be an automatic first down. But they marked it as a 3rd and 2 regardless. Ringgold is going to have the ball at the 17-yard line. And 1st and 10, we got 45.5 seconds to go here in this second quarter. The Mustangs looking for a big stop. Oslowski again trying to go up the middle. He's going to be drugged down there by Lorenzo McFadden. They're going to give him 2 yards. Oslowski been the workhorse. He's already got 15 carries in his first half for 71 yards. And the clock keeps running. Ringgold has no timeouts left. We're down to 20 seconds to go here in this second quarter. 2nd and 8. Ball on the Mustang 15. There's a fake pitch. Walsh is going to get drilled. The ball's loose. And the Mustangs got it. Beautiful tackle there by Christian Burchek, able to get through. And Lorenzo McFadden with the recovery with 9.8 seconds to go. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. Oh, my. Wow. That was a hit, and that ball was forced out by Burchek. Wow. Unbelievable. So Ringgold, this is going to be the final play, and they're going to bring in Rosensteel to try a 32-yard field goal.
Willis.
Wow.
To attempt the extra point, or attempt the 31-yard field goal.
Rosensteel, the 6 foot, 175-pound senior, gets the ball up. No, it's going to be blocked. So the Mustangs able to try to pick it up here. It's Burchek. He's nowhere, but the block was made in the middle of the field. So 0.4 seconds to go, and the Mustangs defense do a beautiful job after the suspect incomplete pass call. So Laurel Highlands, I'm going to guess they're going to take a knee with 0.4 seconds to go. So a 32-yard field goal was blocked.
Ball spotted on the Laurel Highlands.
Couldn't get a number, but the Mustangs made great penetration. I'm going to guess it might have been McFadden. But we're going to find out. The Mustangs going to take a quick timeout. So we're going to guess that they may try something here. Possible Hail Mary or try to get the ball to Gallagher. Gallagher's been known to make some coaches say Hail Marys with his talent. So if they can get into him in open space, might be able to see Rodney add some more points to the board here for the Mustangs before the end of the half. 0.4 seconds to go. The Mustangs defense tightening up. Ringgold running a lot of offensive plays, but just can't get on the board. And a beautiful defensive play there to block that field goal by Rosensteel. As we said, he's receiving some Division I offers as a kicker. But the penetration by the Mustangs able to just shoot the gap and block that without a problem. So let's see what Coach Colasar has in mind. He's going to have Chambers obviously out of the shotgun. Gallagher split to the right by himself. Single coverage. Now they're going to have Gallagher in motion. They're going to hand it to Gallagher, and he's going to go nowhere. Beautiful play there defensively. That was Kevin Willis on the stop. Gallagher's going to lose about, we're going to say 12 yards, but more importantly, that's the end of the half. So at halftime, it's the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 7 and the Ringgold Rams nothing. And we'll be back with the first half stats right after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network. On the 10-yard line.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS works with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebulon Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebulon Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. You're a hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebulon Mahalev & White.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. We're at halftime. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs lead the Ringgold Rams 7-0. Let's go over some halftime stats for you. As a team, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs ran 17 plays offensively. They have -7 yards rushing and 74 yards passing for a total of 67 yards. They had 4 first downs in that first half, and they had 3 penalties for a total of 30 yards. Individually, Joe Chambers was 6 for 8 for 74 yards passing. Favorite target was Rodney Gallagher. He had 3 catches for 43 yards. DeMonte Kiss had 2 catches for 28 yards. And Angelo Gotti on a screen pass had 1 catch for 3 yards. Rushing-wise, Chambers 2 carries for 2 yards. Angelo Gotti had 3 carries for -2 yards. DeMonte Kiss 1 carry for no gain. And Rodney Gallagher had 3 carries for -7 yards. But more importantly, Gallagher was able to punch in the only Laurel Highlands touchdown on a 2-yard run. capping a 50-yard drive in that second quarter to give the Mustangs the lead. For the Ringgold Rams, the Rams ran 27 plays offensively. They had 0 yards passing, 114 rushing for a total of 114 yards. They had 8 first downs in that first half and 2 penalties for a total of 10 yards. Jason Walsh was 0 for 2 passing for 0 yards. Rushing-wise, Walsh was 1 carry for -9. Palefko had 6 carries for 43 yards. Braden Fine, 3 carries for 9 yards. And the workhorse, Landon Oslowski, had 15 carries for 71 yards in that first half. But more importantly, the Mustangs able to stop a couple drives by Ringgold and actually block a 32-yard field goal by Clayton Rosensteel right at the end of that first half to keep their 7-0 lead. So we'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network with the second half kickoff right after these messages.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. We're getting ready for the second half kickoff. Laurel Highlands Mustangs ready to receive. Back deep will be number 6. It's Terrence Thomas Brown. Be flanked by Rodney Gallagher and Matt Lucas. Clayton Rosensteel to kick off for the Ringgold Rams.
Laurel Highlands will
So Mustangs with a 7-0 lead. As we said, their first conference game. The Ringgold Rams 0-1 in conference play after a loss last week to Trinity, 49-26. The Mustangs looking to pick up their first win of the season. Here's Rosensteel getting set to kick. Here we go.
And they're off.
Rosensteel down to about the 10-yard line. That's going to be Lucas on the other side. And wow, he's able to, beautiful return, about a 20-yard return up to the 30-yard line. So Matt Lucas with the 20-yard return of the Mustangs to start at their own 30-yard line. First possession of the second half.
Ball will be spotted
Joe Chambers
30-yard line. First down
in his first ever attempt at playing organized football. Looks fantastic right now at quarterback for the Mustangs. Not a whole lot of rushing here today for the Mustangs. What do we have? We got a timeout by the referee. The 40-second clock is out on the right side end zone. So he's looking to get it reset. We've got 25 on one side, and the other one is turned off altogether. So we're going to take a timeout here while they get this squared away. We'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
Shut it off. We didn't turn it on. We don't know how to turn it off. Plug out, but it was still on. It doesn't. That doesn't turn that shit off. You have to turn it off down there.
Of course, the one guy they missed up there, Steve, is Barry Rosner, who's watching tonight. Barry, I'm sure, could probably message us.
We're waiting to see what happens here with the clock, and I think they're going to shut it off and maybe keep it manually on the field. Referees trying to figure it out. He's basically telling the Mustangs offensively, nothing to look at down there. Now the play clock running down on the far side.
Will be kept on the field of play.
So here we go, 1st and 10. The Mustangs at their own 30-yard line. And the referee giving the signal to play. Chambers out of the shotgun. In motion is Kiss. He's going to be faked the handoff. Chambers going to swing it out to Kiss. Kiss with a nice move. Still going to lose about 8 yards, but could have been stopped for about a 8-yard gain after that. Going to lose 2. So Kiss with his second catch of the day. It's going to be a 2-yard loss. So now 2nd down and 12. Chambers 7 for 9 on the day. Now for 72 yards. There's Chambers out of the gun. Handing it off. That's going to be Dan Carney. Carney able to pick up about a 3-yard gain. It's his first carry, I think, of the season. Tackle made there by number 67, Jacob Freilich.
3rd down and 9, ball now spotted on the Laurel Highlands 31-yard line.
So Carney picks up 3. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 from the 31-yard line. Chambers surveying the situation. Single coverage on Burchek. Chambers able to get away. Going to step up. Going to gain nothing. Chambers, really no protection at all on that side. Drop back to pass. Was luckily able to dodge a couple players. Looks like might have something in his eye here coming off on the sidelines. That's going to bring back Zach Layton to punt. Layton had 3 punts last week against Albert Gallatin and averaged 41 yards with a long of 45. Back to receive for Ringgold is Kynes and Fine. Here's the kick by Layton. Gets it off. High kick. Nearly hits a Ringgold player. The Mustangs going to be able to down it on the 30-yard line. So a 39-yard punt for Zach Layton. And the Ringgold Rams will take over on their own 30-yard line with 9:32 to go here in this 3rd quarter. The Mustangs leading 7-0 over the Ringgold Rams.
Dr. Fauci, please meet the COVID party in the parking lot. Dr. Fauci,
so there's
please meet the COVID party in the parking lot.
Jacob Walsh again. Under center. Palefko. Looks like trying to find out who the halfback is. Is that? And that's, again, that's going to be Oslowski. So Oslowski, the workhorse in that first half for Ringgold, he's going to pick up 4 yards. He's got 16 carries for 75 yards. He's going to bring up 2nd and 6. 9 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. So Walsh getting instructions. Coach Mangus on the side. They're going to hand it off again to Oslowski. He's going to pick up 3 yards. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. And Oslowski.
Brought down on the play.
We're going to have Chanel Thomas. I think he made the tackle, and he's going to be down on the play.
And we have a timeout.
So we have an injury timeout, so we're going to take a timeout as well. So with 8:35 to go here in this third quarter, it's the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 7, the Ringgold Rams nothing. And we'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
The injured Laurel Highlands player.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. Chanel Thomas being helped off the field. Looks like he tweaked something, either his right ankle or maybe his right knee, grimacing in pain. They're going to have to assist him off the field. A couple teammates coming out to help him, and he's going to try to walk by himself, but I don't think that's a good idea at this point. He's limping pretty good. Must be a right ankle or right knee. But back to the action. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 from the Ringgold 37-yard line. It's going to be Oslowski again, and he's going to be bottled up. Looks like he's going to lose about 3 yards. So we're going to give him a 3-yard loss, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ball spotted at the
Ringgold
35-yard line.
Going to have to punt again.
Gallagher to receive.
We saw a high snap in the first quarter with Rosensteel after the first possession by Ringgold. The Mustangs were able to take over on their own 30-yard line. Here's Rosensteel with a kick, being pressured. It's going to go back to Gallagher. Gallagher couldn't get up in time to catch it. That ball's going to be marked down inside the 10-yard line at the 8. So beautiful kick by Rosensteel. So we're going to take a timeout with 7:47 to go here in the third quarter. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs leading the Ringgold Rams 7-0. We'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. The Mustangs taking over possession at their own 8-yard line after a beautiful kick by Rosensteel. A 62-yard kick, and here's Chambers out of his own end zone. It's going to try to go long. Here's Burchek. He's going to try to jump and get it, but nice defense there by number 12. That was Tanner Smith playing defensively for Ringgold. Just stepped in front of Burchek, and Burchek actually became the defender. So an incomplete pass there by Chambers, trying with the home run ball to Christian Burchek, who was guarded by two defenders, Tanner Smith as well as Jacob Walsh. So here's Chambers again. out of the gun. 2nd and 10 from the 9. Tries to hit DeMonte Kiss. But again, that ball's broken up.
Broken up on the far side.
Kiss really wasn't open on that attempt. There were 2 defenders there but from Ringgold. Chambers pretty fortunate. Did throw an interception last week against Albert Gallatin, but this would be a major mistake to have a turnover here as the Mustangs on their own 9-yard line. Chanel Thomas still on the bench getting some medical attention for the Mustangs. So 3rd and 10. Here's Chambers. Gallagher trying to run the fly. Can he get it? Oh, beautiful try there by Gallagher. He was just turned around, looked like Jacob Walsh. Kind of spun him a little bit. Gallagher was unable to collect that pass. He had Walsh beat. Chambers just didn't lead him far enough. So it's going to be a 4th down and 10. And Zach Layton going to have to hit a boomer here to turn this field position over for the Mustangs. Layton, as we said, averaging 41 yards a kick so far this year. Here's the snap. Layton gets it off, and it's a beauty. Going to be fielded. No, the ball's going to be bouncing around, and the Mustangs are going to down it on the 50-yard line. There's another Mustang down. That looks like number 22. It's going to be Cam Bradley. Bradley rolling around. And he looks like he's in severe pain. So, looks like he might have tweaked his left knee or maybe a hamstring. He's kind of holding his left hamstring. And all the trainers are coming out. And they're looking for the trainer here from Laurel Highlands. So we're going to take an injury timeout as well. So 7:16 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Laurel Highlands Mustangs lead the Ringgold Rams 7-0. We'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown. We'd like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches on having a successful football season.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. Cam Bradley
is
being helped off the field. Not sure if he tweaked his hamstring. It looked like he was holding his left hamstring, but limping. Being helped off by a number of teammates. And looks like he's pretty concerned about the injury, no doubt. So Ringgold to take over at the 50-yard line, 7:16 to go in this Big 8 conference. The Mustangs will be playing West Mifflin at West Mifflin next Friday night, while Ringgold will be playing the Uniontown Red Raiders in the Red Raiders' first game of the season. Here's a handoff to Oslowski, and he's bottled up. Beautiful stop there. That's number 68 again. That's going to be
got by Smith.
Brad Smith. Smith has been everywhere, the 6'1", 305-pound freshman. He's made a number of tackles. Oslowski, no gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10, under 7 to go here, 3rd quarter. Ball at midfield Walsh surveying the situation. He's going to drop back and pass. Tries to throw it down and almost overthrown. Actually, a nice defensive play there by Braden to find. DeMonte Kiss was set up there to make the interception, and Fine able to jump up and knock that ball away. It would have been an easy interception for DeMonte Kiss. So now Walsh 0 for 3 on the night. Only 3 passing attempts.
3rd down and 10, ball at the 50-yard line.
So Ringgold now 3rd and 10 from midfield. The Mustangs defense looking for another stop, holding the Rams scoreless so far. There's a pitch on the outside to Oslowski. Again on the carry. He's going to pick up, maybe we'll give him 3 yards. Dan Carney on the stop.
4th down and 8, ball spotted.
And Oslowski really carrying the load here tonight for Ringgold. He's got 20 carries for 78 yards. But that's going to bring up a 4th down. Rosensteel after a 62-yard effort his last time out.
Gallagher and Burchett back to receive.
Going to punt now back to Christian Burchett and Rodney Gallagher. So Clayton Rosensteel looking for the corner. Tries to kick it. It's going to hit a Ringgold player. And then it hit Gallagher, so it would not be a touch by Gallagher. It's actually going to be down there since it hit the Ringgold player in the head. That ball's going to be down on the 10-yard line. So you're going to have a 40-yard punt by Rosensteel. And the Mustangs are going to take over at their own 10-yard line. 5:45 to go in this 3rd quarter. The Mustangs leading the Ringgold Rams 7-0. Not exactly sure who the Ringgold player was, but he's going to get credited for downing the punt. It's going to be on the 10-yard line. The Mustangs took possession the last time at the 9-yard line, so a little bit better, but not much. Now at the 10. 1st and 10, Chambers out of the gun. So encroachment by Ringgold. Going to make it now 1st and 5 for the Mustangs. That's the 3rd penalty for Ringgold. 3 penalties for 15 yards here tonight. So Chambers coming in after getting instructions from the sideline. 1st and 5. Mustangs at their own 15-yard line. 5:43 to go here, 3rd quarter. So here's Chambers out of the gun. 3 receivers split to the left. Here's Gotti. He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards. And they're going to mark it at the 17-yard line. So it's going to give up, it's going to bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs.
Now on the Laurel Highlands 16-yard line.
So the Mustangs, receivers, 2 receivers split to both sides. Chambers drops back. It's got a little protection. Looking down the field, here's Gallagher. Gallagher might have got away with a push-off, but regardless, he's going to pick up a 1st down. They're going to mark that ball at the 34-yard line, so Gallagher with an 18-yard catch. His 4th catch of the night. He's now got 61 yards. And that's the first completion for Chambers here in this 2nd half. So Chambers now with 90 yards passing. So 34-yard line. Gallagher with the 18-yard 1st down. Here's Burchett swinging wide. Chambers with a quick hitter. He's going to pick up a short gain. We're going to give him 4. So Burchett with his 1st catch of the night.
Make it 4 on the play.
So going to bring up 2nd and 6.
For the 38-yard line.
Here's Chambers. Gotti split to his right. Here's a quick pass to Gallagher out in the open.
Chambers pass.
Gallagher tackled there by Dante Kynes. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Matt Lucas with the catch. Sorry, I thought it was Gallagher. So Matt Lucas with his first catch of the night. It's going to be a 4-yard gain for him.
Ball now spotted on the Laurel Highlands.
And now
2-yard line.
Chambers, after 3 straight incompletions, makes 3 straight completions. And here's a 3rd and a long 2 from the 42-yard line. 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go here, 3rd quarter. The Mustangs going to hand it off here. Look like Gaddy. He's going to be bottled up for no gain. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 2.
4th down and 2.
So Gaddy now 5 carries for -1 yard so far. It's going to bring down a 4th down, and it looks like the Mustangs are going to go for it. 2:45 to go here, 3rd quarter. Chambers out of the gun, flanked to the left by Dan Carney. Gallagher in motion. Looks like they're just going to try to draw them off, and the Mustangs are going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Laurel Highlands.
So more than likely we're going to see Zach Layton come in. After the attempt to draw Ringgold offside did not work. Richie Colazar talking to his team. I don't know, we still haven't seen Layton come out, but we're going to take a timeout as well. 2:29 to go here, 3rd quarter. The Mustangs leading the Ringgold Rams 7-0. We'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network after the timeout. The Mustangs still with their offense out here on 4th and a long 1. There's Gallagher in motion. He's going to come under center and take the ball himself. Can he sneak it? And he does. Gallagher with a nice play. Nice call there by Coach Colazar to pick up the 1st down. Gallagher there and mark him down at the 45-yard line. So Gallagher able to pick up 2 yards, but more importantly, the 1st down. So the Mustangs keep the drive alive, a drive that started at their own 10-yard line. Nice play, moving Gallagher in motion, and he just dropped under center, took the snap himself, and able to punch it ahead for 2 yards. And pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter. There's Chambers out of the gun. Drops back the pass. Good protection. Trying to go long to Gallagher. Gallagher again is going to leap over the defender. He just went up again over Tanner Smith. May get a flag. Celebrating a little bit. But beautiful catch. They're going to mark him down at the 19-yard line. So Rodney Gallagher with another 1st down. Ball at the 19, 1st and 10.
That's good enough for Laurel Highlands.
And the Mustangs with another nice drive. A 35-yard gain on that pass from Chambers to Gallagher. So here's Chambers with the snap. Looking again to Gallagher. Going to throw it up. No, I'm sorry. That's going to be Jaden Pratt. Pratt with a beautiful catch. Again, jumping over the defender. Just able to pull it away and catch the touchdown pass. So a 19-yard touchdown pass from Joe Chambers to Jaden Pratt. And again, showing off basketball skills there as well. But able to pull away from the defender. Looked like he was being guarded there by Palefko. So the Mustangs now with a 13-0 lead and looking to tack on the extra point. The ball's going to be fumbled away. So the attempt is no good. So with 1:14 to go, the Mustangs on a 19-yard touchdown pass from Joe Chambers to Jaden Pratt give the Mustangs a 13-0 lead. And we'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebulon Mahalev and White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebulon Mahalev and White today for a free consultation. You're a hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebulon Mahalev and White.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs able to put together a 90-yard drive, capped by a 19-yard touchdown pass from Joe Chambers to Jaden Pratt, who outleaped the defender. And here's the kick by Layton. Going to be taken at the 15-yard line. Looks like Braden Fine. Fine with a little seam. One man to beat. Beautiful return there by Fine. He's able to get it to return about 32 yards. But that's going to set up Ringgold in good field position. Ball going to be marked down at the 49-yard line. And Ringgold takes over with 1 minute and 6 seconds to go here in this third quarter. So two of the basketball stars for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, Jaden Pratt and Rodney Gallagher, with the touchdowns here for the Mustangs. There's Jacob Walsh. Going to give it again. Let's see who this is. This is going to be Oslowski again. And he's going to be tackled for a loss. Oslowski's going to lose, looks like about 6 yards there. Max Rockwell on the tackle. So a loss of 7 on the play. That's going to bring up a second and, we're going to say a loss of 5, I'm sorry. So it's going to be a 2nd and 15. 30 seconds to go. Third quarter. Here's a pitch to Oslowski, but here he was running a miscommunication on the backside. Looks like the Mustangs might have come away with it. And they did. Coming out of the pack, it's going to be Christian Burchek, I think. No, it's going to be Jaden Pratt. Pratt everywhere in this last couple sequences of downs. And they're going to give it to Burchek, but I don't know. It looked like Pratt to me. But either way, the Mustangs are going to take over possession. That was the second fumble for Ringgold. The first one they lost, they were able to recover. And now here, the Mustangs taking over at the 37-yard line. 21 seconds to go here, third quarter. And the Mustangs looking to tack on to their 13-0 lead. Chambers looking left, heaving it down. And that was an attempt to Burchek. Burchek couldn't fight off the defender. That was number 4, DeAndre Dotson. And Chambers with the incompletion after completing a 19-yard touchdown pass on the last possession to Jaden Pratt. So the Mustangs throwing the ball a lot more than we thought we'd see, but they've just been struggling offensively on the rush. As we said, -7 yards rushing in the first half. Brings up a 2nd and 10 on the 37-yard line. Chambers. 3 receivers split right. There's Chambers. Quick hitter. Here's Matt Lucas. Lucas able to turn the corner, shake a couple defenders. He's going to pick up about 15 yards. Let's see, the ball's going to be spotted down at the 23, so we'll make it a 14-yard pass. That's Lucas's 2nd catch for 18 yards, and that's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So the Laurel Highlands Mustangs driving at the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Mustangs 13 and the Ringgold Rams nothing. And we'll be back for 4th quarter action on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebulon Mahalev and White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebulon Mahalev and White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebulon Mahalev and White.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. Tony Anola with Jerry Dupay. We're getting ready to start the 4th quarter. The Mustangs lead the Ringgold Rams 13-0. First down from the 23-yard line. Chambers going to drop back, play fake. He's going to flip it over to Christian Burchek. Burchek able to step in front of the defender. Beautiful run after the catch. Burchek able to get up to the 10-yard line, a 13-yard gain. Burchek on his 2nd catch. He's got 17 yards receiving. And Chambers putting on a clinic. He's 14 for 20 for 181 yards. So now the Mustangs, 1st and goal to go. Gallagher's going to try to get outside on the handoff. They've got a flag down. We're going to have illegal motion. What are we going to have here? We're going to have a hold. So the Mustangs with a hold. Hold is going to be called on number 67. That's going to be Caleb Glebus. Glebus with the start at center today. The 5'11", 290-pound junior. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot. It's the Mustangs' 4th penalty for 40 yards.
Ringgold 20-yard line.
It's going to make it
Mustangs have it there.
First down and goal to go from the 20. Chambers coming in, getting directions from the sidelines. 3 receivers split right. Burchek, single coverage on the left side. There's Chambers, going to roll right. Nice block there by Gaddy. And Chambers going to take it himself. Going to pick up, we'll give him 8. So Chambers able to pick up a quick 8 yards. Makes it now 2nd and 12 from the 12-yard line. And the Mustangs looking to tack onto their lead. Jaden Pratt running in the play. Matt Lucas checking out for the Mustangs. So Burchek, DeMonte Kiss, and Gallagher all split left. Matt Lucas on the top side, individual coverage. Here's Chambers. Going to drop back. Tried to hit Burchek on a comeback route. Nice defense there by number 5. That's Dante Kynes. So Chambers' pass incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 11
So 3rd down
for Laurel Highlands
and 12 for the Mustangs.
at the Ringgold 11-yard line.
3rd and goal. Checking in is number 25. That's Ryan Pyro. Checking out DeMonte Kiss for the Mustangs. So 3rd down, goal to go. 10:36 to go here, 4th quarter. The Mustangs looking to score their 3rd touchdown of the game. Chambers snap. Ball almost interception. Nice play there. It was Tanner Smith on the coverage. Chambers pass just a little bit low, trying to hit Jaden Pratt. But the pass is going to be incomplete.
The pass is broken up by Tanner Smith.
So now the Mustangs are going to bring out Layton. Got a different holder. It was
7-yard field goal.
Dan Carney, but now it's going to be
To the left.
Tro Mickens. Mickens with the hold now. We've seen Carney hold for the most of the season. There's the kick by Layton is up, and it's good. So Zach Layton with a 28-yard field goal extends the Mustangs' lead to 16. 10:31 to go. It's the Mustangs 16 and the Ringgold Rams nothing on the 28-yard field goal by Zach Layton. So we're going to take a timeout. 10:31 to go. Mustangs 16, Ringgold nothing. We'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
If you've been injured on the job, you'll want a local attorney you can trust. The attorneys at Davis & Davis live and work right here, representing injured workers for over 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. 10:31 to go, 4th quarter. The Mustangs with a 16-point lead, 16-0 over the Ringgold Rams. The Mustangs trying to pick up their first conference win of the year in their first conference game. Here's the kick by Layton. Going to be deep. It's going to be picked up at about the 2-yard line. It looks like Kynes trying to shake a couple tacklers. He's going to get it out to about the 20-yard line, so an 18-yard return. Dante Kynes thought he was going to let that ball go in the end zone, but then decided to pick it up on about the 2 and return it 18 yards. So Ringgold going to take possession at their own 20-yard line. 10:22 to go. And the Mustangs trying to pitch a shutout here defensively. They were shut out last week, 32-0 by the Albert Gallatin Colonials in non-conference play, but defense looking pretty strong here tonight for the Mustangs. They've given up a lot of yards, but no points. So there's a handoff to Braden Fine. Fine is going to be stopped for a loss. Looks like he's going to lose about 2. Maybe 1. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark him down at the 19-yard line. So a 1-yard loss by fine brings up a 2nd and 11. And clock running. 9:50 to go.
Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd down, 11.
Jacob Walsh, the wing T offense, being run by Ringgold. Man in motion. Ball's going to be on the inside handoff. Is that going to be? That's going to be Palefko. Palefko had a great first half. Actually had 6 carries for 43 yards. And then they kind of quit using him. They've been using Alasko. But a nice run there.
Palefko on the carry.
It's going to give him a 14-yard gain, and that's going to be a first down for Ringgold. So Palefko now, 7 carries, 57 yards.
1st and 10 for the Rams.
And he was the workhorse early on, and then Landon Oslowski has been getting most of the carries here for Ringgold. There's a handoff on the inside. Looked like Kynes, but let's see once they untangle the pile. And it was. And that was Kynes. They're going to mark him down for no gain.
Ball now marked on the
And that's Kynes' first carry of the night.
34-yard line, 33-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to give him 1, so we'll give him 1. So Kynes with a 1-yard carry. Bring up 2nd and 9. There's a fumble on the snap, but Walsh able to fall on it, recover his own fumble. So that's the 3rd fumble of the game for Ringgold, but they've only lost 1 so far.
3rd down and 9.
So 3rd and 9, no gain. And here's Walsh going to hand it off again to Palefko. And wow, he's just bowling people over. But we've got a penalty flag. And hopefully for the Mustangs, it's going to be against Ringgold. But let's find out. Haven't really seen a signal yet. Personal foul, face mask against the Mustangs.
Face mask against Laurel Highlands.
So
An additional 15-yard penalty.
Palefko with a great gain, but the Mustang's going to get called for the personal foul. It's going to take the ball down to the 37-yard line after the 15-yard gain. So we're going to give Palefko 15 yards on that carry, and then another 15 tacked on for the Mustangs with the penalty. So 5 penalties, 55 yards for the Mustangs. Here's the handoff to, looks like Oslowski again.
Oslowski on the carry.
Getting the pitch in motion. He's going to pick up maybe 3 yards.
3 on the play.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. Oslowski, 22 carries for 75 yards. Clock running, 7:15 to go, 4th quarter. Ringgold trying to cut into the 16-point lead by the Mustangs. Palefko, the only man in the backfield. Here's a fine in motion, double reverse. Wide open here by Oslowski, and he's nice tackle there by Rodney Gallagher. Ball's going to be marked down at the 9-yard line. So a 25-yard gain by Oslowski. That's going to take him to an even 100 tonight.
Ball spotted on the Laurel Highlands 9.
So 1st and goal from the 9. The Rams on the drive. In motion, fine. Palefko hit right at the line of scrimmage by John Deek. Beautiful play there by Deek. So Palefko, we'll give him 1. So 2nd goal from the 8. Coming in for the Mustangs. Number 12, that's Caden Friel. So second down. In motion, Fine. Getting the handoff. It's going to be tackled out of bounds. Looks like they're going to mark him down at about the 2-yard line. So Braden Fine with a nice pickup on second down. It's going to bring up third down and goal to go. Looks like it's at the 1-yard line. So we're going to give Fine 8 on the play. So he's got 16 yards on 5 carries, but more importantly, third and goal to go from the 1. Walsh, is he going to call his own number? No, he's going to give it to Polefko. And Polefko, no signal yet, but he's going to score a touchdown. So Polefko with the 1-yard plunge puts Ringgold on the board for their first score of the night. Polefko with a 1-yard touchdown. Ringgold now down 16-6. We're going to see if Rosensteel's coming on or if they're going to go for 2. I'm going to guess they're going to go for 2, down 10 points at this time. So here's the 2-point try from the 3-yard line. Polefko in the backfield. Fake to Polefko. Walsh going to put it up, and it's going to be intercepted. Nice play there by Rodney Gallagher.
Intercepted by Gallagher.
The try looked like it was to Tanner Smith, but Gallagher with the interception on the conversion. So the Mustangs hold on to a 2-possession lead. So with 5:46 to go, it's the Mustangs 16, the Ringgold Rams 6, and we'll be right back with the kickoff on the South Union Township Sports Network right after these messages.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown. We'd like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches on having a successful football season.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. Laurel Highlands Mustangs leading by 10, 16-6, 5:46 to go, and we're expecting an onside kick here by Ringgold, down 2 possessions. Let's see what the Mustangs do. Do they have the hands team on the 50? Have to expect a onside kick. Nope. Going to kick it away. And in the middle of the field. Here comes Burchek. And Burchek, did he fumble? He did. He fumbled the ball. Was it picked up by the Mustangs or Ringgold? Let's see who's coming out of the pile with it. That looks like that's going to be number 4. That's DeAndre Dotson on the fumble recovery. So now all of a sudden the Laurel Highlands Mustangs looking to run clock. But the turnover by Burchek's going to put the ball at the 25-yard line. And Ringgold going to be in good field position. Trying to make a comeback here, down 16-6, 5:38 to go. And the Mustangs going to look at their defense to tighten up. First turnover by the Mustangs here tonight. Here's Fine, trying to run ride. Burchek missed the tackle. We're going to have a penalty flag, though. Let's see what happens. Burchek thought he had Fine back in the backfield for a loss. We're going to have a signal. It looks like a hold. So the Mustangs, it's going to be a spot foul. Looks like it's on the 20-yard line. So it's going to make it 1st and 15. Ball going to be marked back at the 30-yard line. Fine had a nice gain on the play, but the spot foul moves the ball back.
Laurel Highlands 30-yard line. Ringgold in possession.
A little bit momentum right now with Ringgold. So here's Walsh under center. So in motion. There's another handoff to Palefko. He's going to pick up a couple.
Palefko on the carry, gain of 3.
Looks like Brad Smith shaking his hand there. Don't know if he caught a helmet. It's going to be a 3-yard gain by Palefko. He's now got 11 carries, 77 yards.
5 minutes and 6 seconds.
5 minutes even to go here, fourth quarter. 2nd and 12 from the 27-yard line. Here's a handoff. No, it's a double reverse again. There's Braden Fine. One man to beat, that's Gallagher, and he's able to turtle him and get in. Braden Fine with a beautiful run on the double reverse.
Gain of 27.
We've got an injury, but it's going to be a touchdown. I don't see any flags on the field. So Braden Fine with a 27-yard touchdown run. It's going to make it 16-12. And let's see what Ringgold does. They go for the extra point or go for 2. Not sure who the injured player is for Ringgold, but we'll find out recent. We're going to take a timeout right now as well. We'll wait to see. So with 4:45 to go, it's the Mustangs 16 and the Ringgold Rams 12 looking to tack on the extra point or the 2-point conversion. We'll be back right after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network. Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. Dante Campagni, the injured Ringgold Ram, he's being led off the field. Looks like he might have tweaked either a right ankle or right knee. But more importantly, the Ringgold Rams now cut into the lead, 16-12.
Timeout.
Going to be interesting to see what they do. Now they're going to take a timeout, determine whether they're going to go for 1 or 2. So we'll take another timeout on the South Union Township Sports Network. We'll be back for the conversion right after these messages.
To success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. Looks like Ringgold's going to go for 2 here. Interesting call. Down 16-12, 4:45 to go. Here's Walsh actually in the shotgun. Being nice blitz there by, looked like Jaden Pratt. He was able to tip the ball. So the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Nice play by Pratt there to get in Walsh's face and just knock that ball away. So the Mustangs hold on to their 4-point lead. That was huge. Not so sure I would have done it that way, Jerry. Maybe take the point, make it a one-possession game. Now it's still a two-possession game with 4:45 to go. And we'll be back with the kickoff right after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Drs. Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. 4:45 to go. Fourth quarter, the Mustangs with a two-possession lead, 16-12 over the Ringgold Rams. Laurel Highlands waiting for an onside kick here by Clayton Rosenstiel. Back to receive Terrence Thomas Brown, Rodney Gallagher, and Matt Lucas. Here's the kick by Rosenstiel, and he's going to kick it away. Gallagher going to take it on the one. Gallagher looking for a couple blocks, trying to get to the outside. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line, a 24-yard return for Rodney Gallagher. Now the Mustangs need to put together some first downs to run a clock. You've got 4:38 to go here in this fourth quarter. The Mustangs with a two-possession lead, 16-12. The Mustangs offensively pretty much has passed most of the time here, have not put together any type of rushing attempt. So we'll see what the Mustangs do. Joe Chambers having a good game for the Mustangs. But do you deviate from the game plan right now? You've been able to throw all over Ringgold. Gallagher in motion. Here's Chambers from the gun. There's a snap. He's going to hand it off to Gotti. Gotti's trying to get outside. Nice block by Gallagher. Gotti's going to pick up maybe 4 yards. We're going to give him a 4-yard gain. He's going to make it 2nd and 6. Angelo Gotti now with 6 carries for 3 yards. But he stayed in bounds, so the clock will continue to run. 4:05 to go in this contest. Chambers, Gallagher in motion. Chambers waiting for Gallagher to get in the slot. There's a flanker screen. Here's Gallagher, able to shake one tackle. Nice tackle there for Ringgold by number 44. That was Kevin Willis. Willis with a beautiful open field tackle on Gallagher. Gallagher able to pick up 3 yards on that catch.
3rd down and 3.
Gallagher with 5 catches for 64 yards.
Ball resting on
now,
the 36-yard line.
A big 3rd and 2. We're down to 3:20 to go. And the Mustangs looking for a conversion. Gallagher again in motion. Here's Chambers. The snap, going to hand it off to Gotti. Gotti trying to get outside. Can he get outside? No. He's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Beautiful play again by Kevin Willis. So no gain for Gotti, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So the Mustangs sending Zach Layton out for the punt. The long snapper for the Mustangs is actually quarterback Joe Chambers. So a lot of pressure on Chambers for a good snap here to Layton. Layton with a 41-yard average. Needs a big kick here to try to pin Ringgold down. Running clock, 2:20. Here's Layton's kick. End over end, and the ball's going to bounce and continue to bounce. Kine's going to let it roll. That ball's going to be marked down at the 10-yard line. Beautiful kick by Layton.
Down by
Layton with a 54-yard kick. Turn field position now for Ringgold. Ringgold's going to take over at their own 10. 2:07 to go. They're down 2 possessions, 16-12.
possession, 1st and 10.
So let's see what the Mustang defense can do. Hopefully we can force a turnover here. Brad Smith trying to get the defense fired up. The 6'1", 305-pound freshman having a good game defensively for the Mustangs. Try to fire his teammates up. So here's Walsh. Under center. Fine in motion. Handoff to Polefko. And he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Lorenzo McFadden and Brad Smith on the tackle. Polefko able to pick up about 4 yards. But the clock's still running. 1:50 to go.
3 on the play. 2nd down.
Polefko now 12 carries
13-yard line.
for 80 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 7. 1.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. In motion. Again, they're going to give it to Polefko right up the middle. Polefko, beautiful run. He's going to pick up a 22-yard gain and a 1st down. That's going to put Polefko over 100 yards for the night. He's got 13 carries, 102 yards. And the clock runs. 1:15 to go. 1st down from the 34-yard line for Ringgold. Here's Fine. That's going to be a hold on Burchek. Yes, we do. We see a flag. Gallagher with a tackle on the outside. And Braden Fine.
Stopped by Gallagher.
He's down. Looks like he hurt his wrist. Gallagher coming in, but there's a penalty flag. Burchek was held on the outside. He made good penetration, but he was actually held there, so it's going to be a spot foul. So Burchek.
Preliminary indication is holding against Ringgold.
It's going to be a spot foul. It looks like it's from the 33-yard line. Let's see where they're going to mark it.
It will be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So they're going to mark it back at the 22-yard line. So it's going to be a 12-yard penalty overall. 4 penalties, 27 yards for Ringgold. We're under a minute to play. 1st and 22, and we're going to have another penalty. Looks like number 67 jumped offside. 67 is Freilich. It's going to be an illegal procedure penalty. It's going to stop the clock with 55.6 seconds to go. And the clock starts on the signal, so running clock. We're down to 40 seconds to go. Here's Walsh trying to roll out. Rockwell in pursuit. Through behind Polefko. So Walsh, with his 4th passing attempt, still has yet to complete a pass. That's going to stop the clock with 42 seconds to go. Going to be a timeout for Ringgold, so we're going to take a timeout as well. 42.1 seconds to go here in the contest. The Mustangs 16, the Ringgold Rams 12, and we'll be right back after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network. Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. 42.1 seconds to go. 2nd and 27. The Ringgold Rams with the ball on their own 17-yard line. And after a timeout, Walsh out of the shotgun. Looking left. He's going to be trapped. Beautiful tackle there. Jaden Pratt with the sack. They're going to mark it back on the 15-yard line, so a 2-yard loss. But more importantly, more clock runs off. 30.7 seconds to go. Jaden Pratt able to catch Jacob Walsh from behind. It's going to make it 3rd down and 27 after the 2-yard loss. So we'll stay here. The Mustangs take a timeout. I'm sorry, the Ringgold Rams take a timeout. So the ball on the 15-yard line. The Ringgold Rams have to get to their own 44 for a first down. So 3rd and 29. 1 timeout remaining. I'm sorry, no timeouts remaining for Ringgold. 2 left for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. The Mustangs up 16-12. Big play coming up here. And the other question is, can Ringgold get set back up for another play once this one takes place? Jaden Pratt standing up defensive end on the left side. Going to try another double reverse. Here's Braden Fry. Keep him in bounds. And they do. He's going to be short of the first down. He's going to pick up 28 yards. But the question is, can Ringgold get set up in time to run another play? And they spiked the ball. And that was 4th down. It was 4th down. And we're going to have the referees confer, but I can tell you it was 4th and 1. Fine was able to pick up 28 yards on that last run, but it left them a 4th and 1. And Jacob Walsh spiked the ball. So now let's see what the referees decide to do here. Let's see what's going to happen. I don't know. 13 seconds remaining on the clock. The clock originally stopped. But then they came and spiked the ball, so let's see what happens. Gallagher celebrating coming off, and that's what's going to happen. And there it is. It's the last play of the game. Jacob Walsh spiked the ball on 4th and 1, and the Mustangs are going to pull out a victory, 16-12. We've got 13 seconds to go. And just in all the confusion, Walsh thought that he had a first down, but it was 4th and 1. Fine had a 28-yard gain on it, and they needed 29. And Walsh spiked it, and just all the confusion, and that's what ended up happening. So the Mustangs are going to be able to kneel on it here and pick up their first section win of the year and their first win overall. They'll improve to 1-1. So let's see what happens. So we're going to get a – that's it. So the Laurel Highlands Mustangs going to run out the clock and pick up their first victory of the year, 16-12 over the Ringgold Rams. We'll be back with the final stats right after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs victorious over the Ringgold Rams 16-12. Let's go over the final stats for you here. For the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, they ran 40 offensive plays. They only had 11 yards rushing, but 182 yards passing for 193 total yards of offense. They had 7 first downs, 5 penalties for 55 yards. Let's go over the individual stats. Joe Chambers, in his first start in his first year in organized football, was 15 for 23, 182 yards and 1 touchdown. Rodney Gallagher had 5 catches for 64 yards. Matt Lucas, 2 catches for 18. DeMonte Kiss had 3 catches for 26. Angelo Gotti, 1 catch for 3 yards. Christian Burchek had 2 catches for 17 yards. And Jaden Pratt, 1 big catch for 19 yards, and that was a touchdown where he wrestled it away from the defender for a 19-yard touchdown catch. Rushing-wise, the Mustangs, Joe Chambers had 4 carries for 10 yards. Angelo Gotti, 7 carries for 3. DeMonte Kiss, 1 carry for no yards. Dan Carney, 1 carry for 3 yards. Rodney Gallagher had 4 carries for -5 yards overall, but he had a 2-yard touchdown plunge that put the Mustangs on the board and gave them a quick 7-0 lead. So the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, 193 yards of total offense. Also have give credit as well to Zach Layton, who made a 28-yard field goal for the Mustangs. So Pratt and Gallagher with the touchdowns, and Zach Layton with the 28-yard field goal for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs for their scoring. For Ringgold, they ran 52 total plays on offense. They had 263 rushing yards and no passing yards. 263 total yards offensively. Jason Walsh was 0 for 5 on the night. Rushing-wise, Walsh, 3 carries for -11 yards. John Palefko had 13 carries for 102 yards and 1 touchdown. Dante Kynes only 1 carry for 1 yard. Braden Fine had 7 carries for 71 yards and 1 touchdown. And Landon Oslowski, the big carrier for Ringgold, had 23 carries for 100 yards, so 2 100 yards rushers for Ringgold, but still to no avail. Touchdowns were by Palefko and Braden Fine, but when they went after the 2-point conversion with 4:45 to go and didn't make it, it remained a 2-possession game, and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs defense was able to stop Ringgold and pick up the 16-12 win. So next week, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs travel to West Mifflin, while Ringgold is going to take on the Uniontown Red Raiders at Ringgold. So the Mustangs improve to 1-1 overall, while Ringgold drops to 0-2 overall. The Mustangs now 1-0 in Big 8 conference play. Ringgold now 0-2 in conference play. So tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, Gary Smith and their staff. I'm Tony Hanola with Jerry Dupay, and this has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.